like turn the camera off and shit. I don't know why I did that. Why don't they have that feature on here? Hold on real fast, y'all. With too, I ain't gonna be live long. I just wanted to come talk my shit about the Giants real fast, getting their shit cracked by the motherfucking Buccaneers yesterday, 30-7. Miserable game for the Giants, but what you expect, the Giants getting their shit cracked. You got a starter that's not a starter. That's not even supposed to be a backup starter. I mean, like you went wrong everywhere. Everywhere you can think of, the Giants have went wrong. So what you expect a loss like this? You know what I mean? Everybody expected the shit crack. Everybody expected the Giants to lose this terribly. You know what I mean? Like, what more can I say? You know what I mean? You gave more the Tampa Bay a chance for the playoff run for them. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Giants, y'all need to lose every game possible. Don't even try. Now I can say this is the effort I like to see from the Giants. Because you ain't trying to put no effort in. There's no reason to put no effort in. If I was y'all, I'd just be sitting down on the field, letting the team just push down. That's how bad it'd be in my opinion. There's no way in hell I'm gonna make effort. There's no way in hell I'm gonna make any effort and try to even score a touchdown playing for the Giants. Not in these kind of circumstances. Salute. I'm not putting no effort into no team like the Giants if I play for the Giants. Anybody here watch the Giant game last night? Yesterday, last afternoon, I would say. Terrible game for the Giants. Fans just walking out the damn shit in the first quarter. They had motherfucking fans walking out. They had fans walking out, you know what I mean, during the first half and shit. Fans is already working out the stadium like, man, we going home. They shouldn't even went to the game. Especially the way the Giants is doing their players. I wouldn't even respect the Giants and the way how they let uh, Jones go and how they let Barkley go. And I'm seeing that a lot of these cases just have to do with money. The Giants is being seen and acting like they poor and they don't want to pay their players. To me, really, the Giants is showing us that they don't give a fuck about their players. That's exactly what that shit means. The Giants don't want to play their players. They feel like you're not worth the money, and that's the reason why none of these players is getting paid no money. The Giants just don't feel like they don't want to play. They feel like motherfuckers ain't worth it. And when you feel like players ain't worth it, this is why players go to another team and kick ass like Barkley. This is a hockey match. Oh yeah, I want to actually fuck with hockey. I'm actually looking into getting doing some hockey content too. For those like hockey, okay, facts, facts, facts. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually going to start covering some hockey. So when y'all got some hockey teams you want me to look at, or some games or some stats, yeah, let me know. The Predators. This is on Google, and you can play it on Google. But you know what? Once you see shit, I don't know if they want to copyright it and shit like that. So I'm gonna have to look into that though. I'm gonna look into hockey because hockey's mad interesting for my hockey fans out there that like that fuck with hockey. I am gonna be doing some hockey content real soon. Oh no, don't copyright. Don't copy that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that because hockey's real, interesting, especially when they take them gloves off and start throwing down. You gotta be tough as hell to play hockey. I'm gonna give it to you. Football's a tough sport, but to play hockey's a whole type of ball game. You on skates. They got motherfucking sticks, and they be like that shit different. You know what I mean? Like I give it to players that play hockey. Hockey's a tough ass sport, but I don't know much about hockey. That's why soccer channels play matches. Okay. Yo, good looks though. Good looks. I wasn't too sure. Like you know how it is with the NBA or the NFL. You can't play nothing if you don't own the rights to it. That's why I don't play no clips on here because everything would get copyrighted. Even though I don't really care because I can play it. It's not like I can't play it. Just they're not gonna push my videos if I play. It don't really matter. My page ain't really monetized right now. I'm just trying to build my stuff up little by little. But I definitely appreciate the insight though. I'm definitely gonna look into some hockey games that I can play on here Maybe I could build some kind of content that way, right? Some commentary behind hockey. Just I don't really know too much about hockey to really get into hockey a little bit when it comes to stats, players, and how the game is won and all that stuff. Like I know you can hit the motherfucking puck and shit like that inside the net. You know what I mean? But how it comes to the quarters, the players, and all that stuff, I kind of want to get into it a little bit when I talk about hockey. But yeah, I appreciate the looks. So I'm definitely gonna look into hockey. I'm definitely gonna look into some content to play on here that's for free. That's one thing I was looking into. Maybe some soccer, some hockey, some competitions like that. Yeah, we're gonna be going off on this motherfucker soon. But yeah, right now we just talk about the Giants. They shit crack and all of this their season. There's the Giants season being this way is because of the Giants management. The Giants have a terrible season because their staff. When you don't appreciate your players, this is what happens to you. This is what happens. This is the kind of season you have when the owner of the Giants don't appreciate the players. That's exactly what that is. The Giants don't appreciate their players at all. They let a lot of top players go. That's why Barkley's doing good over there with their rivals, the Eagles. He's showing the Giants like you should have paid me my money when you had a chance. You pretty much shown me that I wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? Like what player wants to for a team feeling like you're not worth it? Nobody wants to play for no team feeling like they're not worth it. It's just not gonna happen that way. Everybody make sure you hit that like button when you tap to this platform. Hit that subscribe button though. But let me know how y'all feel about this Giant game and who fault is the season when it comes to the Giants. If any hands down, it's the staff's fault. It's not the players' fault when it comes to the Giants. It's not the Giants' fault that they're playing ass. It's the staff, it's the owner's fault. The reason why the Giants is playing ass. You didn't have faith in none of your players. You let a lot of key players go. You thought you was gonna get a win with Tommy Vito. What's his name? Tommy Vito. You really was gonna get a win with Tommy Vito. You gotta be mistaken me. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be joking. You joking me, right? Giants. Y'all joking me, right? The Giants shouldn't even score one touchdown when it comes to this game. You gotta lose every game to just get a decent draft pick. Then you got draft picks that don't want to even play for your organization. So that says a lot to the Giants. Y'all used to be a stand-up team. Now y'all not shit that people don't even want to go to your team. Y'all became like the Jets now. That's disrespectful. The Giants has to become like the new Jets. And the Jets are always gonna be the Jets. Now y'all became the Jets. Y'all making the whole tri-state area look bad. Other than like Eagles because they from Philly. But other than that, I mean, and I would say the Bills because the Bills from New York, but that's Buffalo though. That's a whole lot of New York. It's like upstate New York type shit. Upstate New York is way different than like Brooklyn shit. Like Buffalo is way different than Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx. That's a whole different side of New York. When you go to Chicago and all that shit, Buffalo, that's a whole different side of New York. You know what I mean? But y'all making us look bad. Y'all making us look bad, Jets and Giants. Y'all making us look bad. I want to know anybody watch this game out there, all my football fans out there. Yeah, I'm trying to dig into some more content when it comes to sports. But yeah, but we definitely gonna be checking out the stats when it comes to sports on this page. Just us talking about different sports, different stats, basketball and football, maybe hockey too, soccer. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna get into some conversations when they come here, but I definitely got the people on here to conversate, hit that like button, you know what I mean? And we're gonna start having some conversations in here. But can't have no conversations when I don't got nobody up in the room because I can just do an upload talking about this. You dig what I'm saying? I do a live to interact with the people in here. Stream salute, salute, salute. Yeah, thanks for popping into this. We just talking about the Giants getting their shit cracked. Let's talk about the Giants getting their shit cracked by the Bucks. Terrible game. But like I said, this has to do when you got a terrible organization. When you got a terrible organization, this is the type of shit that happens when you got uh, a staff of people that don't appreciate the players. This is what happens. I mean? This is the Giants' fault. The reason why they got a terrible season. It's not the players' fault. I said that before. It's not the players. It's the Giants' staff. It's the Giants' owners. It ain't showing players that they do not appreciate them. That's the reason why they let Jones go. It's all about money. That's the same reason why they let Barkley go. Now look at Barkley. He kicking ass with their rivals. He kicking ass with the Eagles. He kicking ass with the Eagles now. Like when he talking about MVP type status numbers now. He wasn't getting that with the Giants. The Giants thought they had somebody. They knew they had somebody good, and they turned their back on him because of money. Because they thought that they could find another player cheaper. They didn't want to pay for his skill set. That's exactly what he said. They didn't want to pay for my skill set. They tried to see if well, maybe we'll see if somebody could get you for less. You know what I mean? Like that's disrespectful. Like that means that you got a good player and you're gonna let him go because you don't think he's worth it. That's mad disrespectful. That's mad disrespectful. Y'all don't think so? The Giants season is this bad because of the Giants owner. Him being stingy, him showing his players that he does not appreciate them. He got to understand this is what helps you get money. This is what who the fans into the stadium. You ain't gonna have players. Nobody's gonna want to see the Giants play. If you continue to have seasons like this, people not gonna buy no tickets, no jersey sales. You're not gonna have nobody that's gonna be rocking with the Giants like that. So that kind of pissed me off when I seen Giants season is the Giants season because of the fucking owners. Has nothing to do with the. I feel like the team just not playing good because they feel like they getting shitted on by the Giants. And y'all think y'all gonna get some good round picks? These college players ain't gonna want to play for y'all motherfuckers like that, man. They might want the little money they might get, but once they see that y'all not shit, they're gonna keep it moving. That's just being dead up. The Giants just be shitting on their players. They get to Barkley, Jones. They do it to too much players that was the asset of the team, and then they let them go because they think they not worth what they paying them. Sometimes you gotta pay people what they worth. The Giants have shown people that they're not gonna pay you what you worth. They're gonna always pay you little than what you deserve, and that's disrespectful to the Giants. The Giants don't appreciate theirs, y'all. The Giants do not appreciate their players. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They don't appreciate their players. That's why they got a terrible season. Now I can see I don't have people with brain cells on here that even know anything about the Giants or the Buccaneers right now, or what's been going on with the Giants for a few years now. For at least like a year, 2 years and shit like that. The Giants has been having dumbass seasons and letting players go, not playing players what they worth. Yeah, this is the outcome you get when you're not paying people what they worth. You got terrible seasons like this. You get terrible seasons like this from the players because they're not getting appreciated when it comes to the for the Giants. It's enough of that fucking Giant talk right now. That shit actually pisses me off when I see that the Giants should just players go because of money because they don't think motherfuckers is worth it. I don't like that shit. I don't like owners of team making shit on people. Hmm. That's disrespectful, y'all. Fucking disrespectful. Let's see, son. The Cowboys and Commander game was a crazy ass fucking game, yo. That was a crazy fucking game, huh? You could tell by his face he know he done fucked up. That was a crazy ass game. A game that should have went in overtime. Which might still would have won, maybe. You know what I mean? But I give it to Cooper Rush for taking the Cowboys 4-7. But the Cowboys, in my opinion, need to lose every game to get a decent draft pick. Y'all shouldn't be putting in this much effort when the season's mostly over. Like how can the Cowboys make the playoffs right now? Like too much shit has to happen for y'all to even try to even make the playoffs. So well, I feel like when you got a full record like this, why do teams continue try to win? I don't understand that. Why do teams continue try to win with a terrible record in the season and you mess up your draft pick? What's the whole purpose of winning though? Like this was a crazy win by the Cowboys. Crazy win. Crazy. It's a crazy ending to the game if anybody checked it. But what's the purpose of winning when you mess up your draft pick? In my opinion, where you like now you're gonna be a couple numbers behind because you winning two games that you maybe should have lost. So I don't understand that when it comes to the Cowboys. I should have tried like 4 games ago. Y'all should have played hard when y'all still had that. Well, at least Cooper Rush got another win under his belt, but that's because of this knucklehead right here. Well, it wasn't even his fault. It was the holder's fault for not holding the ball right. The whole kick was just the whole kick was off. The whole kick was off when they come to the Commanders. That should have been an easy kick. Even if it was a bad snap, he should have been able to get that ball off up and into that field goal. You got one job to be done when you're a kicker, y'all. You got one job to be done. It's one job. It's to kick the motherfucking ball in the middle of the field post. You got one job. And I know they were thinking that shit all in their locker. Like, yo, this motherfucker got one job to do and he missed this shit. It's like miss easy ass layup. It was just an extra point. It wasn't like he was kicking a 50-yard field goal, man. How y'all make a mistake when y'all needed this win? Like y'all needed this win. Why would you fucking put your shit on the line like this? Like I bet you like they got him kicking 100 field goals so he'll never miss again. He probably kicked like 100 field goals since yesterday, so he won't never miss a field goal again. An extra point. Just an extra point. There's no way you're supposed to be missing an extra point when you make so much money as a punter. Whatever. There's no way a kicker. There's no way you should be missing an extra point. I know it happens. The only way you should be missing an extra point if your shit get blocked. Sometimes that happens. But if you just miss that shit at extra point, like on the 10-yard line, 20-yard line, there's no way you should be missing that. You do that in practice all the time. It's like doing an easy layup. Once in the blue moon, you might miss. When you practice, no way you should be missing that in a game. Imagine if that was a Super Bowl game or something, you missed that shit, bro. Imagine if that was a playoff game where y'all really needed this win to get into the playoffs and you missed the fucking field goal. Do you know your ass would be fired? Do you know if this was like a game when it was really on the line? If this season was really on the line and you like the Super Bowl, get into the playoff type of shit, and you missed that field goal, do know your ass is fired, right? It's over for you. There ain't no coming for that. He think he'll missing this shit. Nah, let him miss another fucking field goal again and see what happened to his career. He won't be kicking that Commanders though, boy. That's for a fact. Maybe it's too early for me to go live. I ain't getting a lot of traction up in here. Yeah, man. But I ain't losing my voice talking when I don't got too many people up in the room. Appreciate the likes, though. Definitely appreciate the like button. Appreciate the likes. Let me know if anybody here checked out the game. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, Queen? Yeah, I've been trying to hold these lives down. You know what I mean? With the sport content on this side, I mostly just do the stats on this channel and stuff like that. But I definitely try to need like my real moderators up in here sometimes too to outweigh these trolls because I can have the best content and just not enough people popping up in the chat. Because I've been going off the last almost 20 minutes about the Cowboys shouldn't have won that game. The kicker, if this was a Super Bowl, if this was a Super Bowl on the line, his ass would have been fired. Like I said, he must be kicked 100 to 200 field goals right now, so he'd never miss an extra point field goal in his life. Because I know he felt terrible that he missed this field. This game should have been overtime, y'all. And this scored because they did an onside kick and the Cowboys ran into a touchdown, which he should never ran into a touchdown. You should do that when you already beat the team and they down. You don't like smash it in their face at the last minute. You don't do that when the game is over. So I think that play was a rookie. He wanted that touchdown. But you slide before you get into the end zone so they can just kneel. You don't do that. And I know the coaches told him that, hey, you just kneel when it's kind of like shit on the line after you get the ball. You just run and kneel and just hold the ball. You don't run it, score a touchdown. That's like disrespectful. That's rubbing it in somebody's face now. You don't do that in sports. It's sportsmanship, and they teach you that as a little kid. So the score was a lot closer than he should never scored that last touchdown at the end. The last like couple of seconds he scored a touchdown. That should never happen. Let me know if anybody here checked out this game. What y'all think? You know what I mean? Why y'all think The Cowboys should have lost this game. I feel like the Cowboys should have lost. They need every loss possible to have a better draft pick. You need every loss to have a better draft pick. You don't just sit there and win games and try your hardest when your season is basically over. It's pointless in my opinion. Just to sit there and win games and your season is over. The Cowboys, like, come on now, come on. They're not making the playoffs this year. It's over. That needs to go home, and y'all gonna be watching the playoffs just like us at home because y'all not getting in. So there's no way y'all should be putting effort. Don't put these players at risk of getting hurt. This is why I don't like at the end of the season when it gets close to the end of the season, right? It's almost close to the end of the season already when it comes to football. We're going to playoffs soon. We're going to the playoffs soon. Why would you put these other players at risk that they got a possibility of getting hurt? It doesn't make sense, Cowboys. Like, just play like your fucking your backups now. Just pull some people from the backup squad and have them play. Don't you shouldn't be playing your big on players and they get hurt the last game where they're gonna get for next season. So that right there is bad coaching in my opinion. And I think McCarthy, I don't think he should be let go. I think he should be let go. This should be his last year as a Cowboys coach. This is last year as a Cowboys coach. I just don't see him coaching the Cowboys no more. It doesn't make sense. They don't got no real running coming to him. He can't get over that hope in the playoffs. They need to start looking otherwise. Just like when Dak Prescott, the Cowboys need to start looking otherwise. When they come to a running back, because the Cowboys need to fucking run it back because he cannot run the ball for shit. Elliott, it ain't the same Elliott he was back in college or his 2 years at the Cowboys. Elliott is trash. 2 or 3 yard carry is garbage for a pro. I'm sorry. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it at all. You barely can get a first down with that shit. So the Cowboys need a new coach. They need a running back. They need another wide receiver other than CeeDee Lamb. You know what I'm saying? They actually need a damn another motherfucking Dak Prescott. He stuck the Cowboys for a while. He stuck with them for a while because that big ass contract. Other than that, the Cowboys need a lot of rethinking this season. But don't put your players at risk because you just want to get a couple of wins. You're not making the playoffs. You're just wasting your time. You're not making shit. You're not making shit crack off time. Like I said, I'm probably gonna come back live in a little bit. You know what I mean, and talk some more about some stats. Like I said, this is sport page where we just mostly about the stats, what's going on with the stats, the players, and shit like that, who win, who loses. We might even start going into some debates, talking shit, rep your team on here. Like I said, I might even start looking into hockey. I want to look into some shits I can play on here without my shit getting copywritten, so I can keep an audience in here. On that note, everybody hit that like button. I appreciate it. I'm gonna catch you on the next video.